Welcome to Garage Door Politics. I am your host, Greg, and today is January 28th, 2022, and we're out there and we're into, the third year now, of COVID, and I guess a lot of people are getting tired of it, so. Anyway, we're going to talk about that today and a couple other things, but we want to welcome all of our audio podcast listeners on Anchor FM, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, radio.com, just to name a few people that let us go on their platforms. And also, too, we want to say hi everybody on YouTube, and we're back on YouTube, so we'll be staying there for the long future, long time ahead. Anyway, let's get back to COVID now. You know what? I think we're all about tired of it. I know I'm tired of it. I've been tired of COVID since COVID started. So. It's just something that we had to deal with, in regardless where the origins came from. I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't know. But anyway, it's here and now. I still said when it started, and you could go back and look at the previous podcast, that it was the flu on steroids, and I still believe that. But then again, if it's on steroids, it's a bad flu, and a lot of people die from the flu every year. And now we know that COVID being that way is it's worse. It's worse, and I understand that. But what's the government doing? What is the government doing for us? I mean, they throw all this stuff at us. And you got to change the mask. Oh, we got a shot. Now you got to get 2. Now you got to get 3 vaccines before it works. Now it don't work against the Omicron, or it does work against the Omicron. It doesn't work against the Delta. Now you got the new one, the BA.2, which is the mutation from Omicron, evidently. I mean. It just keeps coming at us. So are we getting fatigue in this country? Are we getting tired of this? I mean, think about it. I mean, it's making us all loony. We're getting all loony. And I want to play a clip from a guy that went up in front of the Dallas City Council a couple weeks ago, and this is what he did. He got up and decided he was going to give everybody the rap. So this is this guy. Okay, I apologize for that. For some reason it's not playing. But basically what he did was he just did this whole vaccination rap in front of the Dallas City Council. And so that leads me to believe that people are pretty much, getting tired of this. It's this keeps going on. This keeps something that won't stop. It's just, we're tired of it. So, so what's going on now that the variant is coming out, the new one? So they're going to give us all masks. We're going to get free masks, and also too, we're going to get free COVID at-home tests. Now, like I said last week, you better read the back of that test, because you know what? It doesn't work that well. It'll tell you, it'll give you a false, it says right on the back, if you have COVID, it'll give you a false reading. So, that right there tells me and leads me to believe that, I don't know what's going on, because if the tests don't work, then what's good in getting them? I mean, hell, you can send them everywhere. You can just send them all over the damn place, and if they don't work, how are you going to know? So, it's just the way it is. So we got that, and now we got a new poll coming out. It's from the Kaiser Foundation poll, and 75% of Americans are tired of the pandemic. We are tired. We are done. We are tired. Because look at what's going on. First it started, we couldn't go to work, and then we couldn't go anywhere. We were locked down in our houses, made us crazy, just like the guy in Dallas, and doing the rap song. And then they want us to wear the mask everywhere, so you're safe, and if you do go outside, and then they let us go outside, and then they say, okay, well, you got to be 6 feet away from each other, and so, I don't, and then it keeps going on, and it just keeps going on, and it don't stop. So, people are tired. We're tired of it. So when's it going to end? Well, we don't know, because let's look at the poll numbers. 75% are tired of it. Okay, and they broke it down as 74% Democrats, 72% Republicans, and 80% of independents that feel that way. Okay, and then 77% of the people polled thought that everybody is eventually going to get COVID. We're eventually going to get it. There's no stopping it. I don't care how many shots you get. We're all going to keep getting it. We're all going to get it. So a lot of people think that way. So what do we what do we do? So we got the Pew Research poll as far as Biden handling this stuff, and the CDC, and the trust in Anthony Fauci. Okay? I mean, we're going in our third year of this. It'll be, we're already going into the third year, and people are tired. And so the Pew result came out. Biden's approval rating for handling COVID, it started last March 21st of last year was 65%. Now, in the last week, it's down to 44%. Okay? Fauci's COVID advice. Okay? 71% in April of 2021. And it's down to 65%. That's people trusting Fauci now with advice. It's at everything that he's said in the last almost year, I'd say 9 months. And so he's down. And there's 35% people that have confidence in Dr. Fauci to see that we can, keep going and eventually see the end of the tunnel here. But I don't know. And then the CDC confidence is 72%, and that's down from 77%. And then 44% of the people trust either their employers, who they work for, or the school system where their kids go to school. 44% of those people polled trust those two, the employer or the school district, more than the CDC, which is amazing. But it just goes to show that the more that we keep throwing crap at the wall. We throw money. We throw everything at it. And we've done everything. We've stopped travel. We've done the whole 9 yards, but it's still an ongoing problem. And now they keep coming up with these new variants like the BA.2. I don't know what's next, but it all boils back down to people are tired of this. They're tired of this, and now they've lost faith in the government. They've lost faith in individuals. It's like something that won't end. It's like a really bad movie that's 3 hours long and it'll never end. You want it to end, but it grows another leg and just takes on a whole new life. So a lot of people are tired of that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about in the first half. That we're all COVID fatigue, and I am. I know everybody else is. So that's what I wanted to talk about in the first half. But let's go to the commercial break, and I'll be right back. Has anybody out there thought about starting your own podcast? Well, here at Garage Door Politics, when we decided we were going to speak our mind all over the internet, we went and found Anchor FM. Anchor is your one-stop shop for uploading, hosting, and distributing your video. Really simple to use. Doesn't cost you a penny to start, and you could be paid for your podcast. You never know. You could be paid for your podcast. It depends on what you want to have. You can have a podcast of anything. It could be gardening. It could be just anything. So if you want more information, just go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start. And you throw it against the wall, it may stick to. You never know, but you'll be up and podcasting within 15, 20 minutes. As long as you have a phone, you're on it. Okay, moving on from the COVID. Now let's talk about Russia and Ukraine. Okay, Joe Biden, where's your foreign policy at? And I believe that this is only a charade. And the reason I've said that Russia's had the troops over there for a while. They're right there on the border with them. I'm sure they got plenty of forts and troops and underground bunkers and whatever else right there amassed on the border. They already took Crimea. 2015, that was the famous Biden line in the sand, and that didn't work. And so now, Putin put some troops over there, and they say that the invasion is imminent. It's imminent, as Joe Biden would say. As soon as the ground freezes, then they will be invaded. As soon as the ground freezes. Okay, so the ground's got to freeze. They've got airplanes, Joe. They got airplanes, they got missiles, they got all kinds of stuff. Guys on foot can slog through the thing, the countryside. I just don't understand. But anyway, the Ukrainian official came out today, I believe, and he said that the West is causing this panic in Ukraine. The West, which means, anything west of Ukraine, which includes the United States to probably the bigger picture. Says the West is creating this panic and it's causing this whole situation. So, is that true? Is that true? Are they? I don't know. But we're right at that. Biden had a call, okay, and with the Prime Minister, and Zelensky is his name. And CNN reported that the call went very badly. Now, I don't know how CNN would know, but they probably wiretapped the White House. I know they probably still left over from the Trump administration. I'm sure they tapped the White House, and who knows? But anyway, they said it was gone badly, but then Russia said that no, Ukraine said, Russia said, we're not going to do anything because we want assurances. But Ukraine said the phone call was fine. Everything was fine. So you know what? I mean, you can believe what you want to believe, but you know, right now it's kind of, it is wintertime over there. But you know what? You got to remember, a lot of people made mistakes attacking in the winter. We could go back to Hitler attacked Russia in the wintertime, which was his undoing. Okay, Napoleon did the same thing, attacked Russia during the winter. I mean, mistakes just keep going over, and nobody ever learns from them. So, anyway, it's something to be seen about this situation, but I don't think it's going to cause a war. Really, I don't. And we may get another Cold War, maybe. We might get something to that effect. But I don't think it's going to be all-out nuclear Armageddon or anything like that, because both sides know what they can lose in the whole deal. And so that's probably part of the armament thing that was envisioned at the time that they made all these treaties about the nuclear warheads. So anyway, hopefully smarter heads prevailed then, and I'm sure they will this time. I just worry about this administration's, after Afghanistan now, I'm beginning to be a little apprehensive on their foreign policy, especially when I don't see Vice President Harris anywhere around. So, I mean, Joe's pretty much taking a pulpit on this. So, well, we'll see, but I don't, it's like I said, that's my opinion. Anyway, to get to opinions, we're at our segment of the show we like to call Everybody's Got One. Everybody's got one. So I saw an article earlier that said that COVID fatigue is making people do dumb stuff, and we already seen that earlier with the Dallas guy, you know, at the thing doing his rap song for Fauci. But this woman came on and said that COVID, since COVID is started, when it started, it slid them into a path of being late everywhere they go. And she blames it on COVID. So they're late everywhere they go. And that's what she said. I mean, she blames it on COVID. And she said before, the kids were punctual to going to school, everything's going to school, and they get to work on time, they get home from work on time, they pick them up, everything was on time. Now everything is disheveled, it's in disarray, and nothing is on time. Nothing. And that's what she blames it on COVID. And you know what? I can see that. I mean, COVID has changed my life. I'm sure it's changed your life. Am I right, YouTube watchers? Am I right? COVID is changed everybody's life. So, I mean, I can understand that'd be the thing to blame it on. You know, if you're late, well, it's because of COVID. I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. You know, you go to the HR department. Well, the reason I was late today is because of COVID. I don't have it. It's just because of COVID. So, I mean that's your fall person right there. That's your fall person right there. This making COVID. But I guess that's part of the fatigue factor. We're just tired of it. We want it to go away, and I guess we got to do what we got to do, right? Okay. Well, anyway, that's all I got today, guys. We'll see you next time on Garage Door Politics, and remember, stay safe.